I need your desk cleared in 10.
Push pause, and that'll unpause it. There you go. Anytime you want to do that, like if you don't have a page for yourself, just borrow a kid's and pause it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, let's see if you got the right answer.
Yeah.
And they're kind of.
Okay. Did I say we need our social studies book out?
No.
No, I didn't. I said clear your desk, please. That includes markers, any math stuff that we had. Okay, paper passers, please pass out papers. While they're doing that, I need your eyes on me. Everybody's eyes on me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yesterday I kind of showed you guys about fact and fiction. We did it together on the board, and now we are all going to get a chance to do that with this fun story that you guys were so interested in yesterday about, what's his name? Just go ahead and scoot to corner desk, and we'll do it after you. Class.
Yes, yes.
Ethan, will you please shut the door for us?
And take that off your head.
Okay. Some people say Pico spill. I've always said Pecos spill because that's how I learned it when I was in school. Okay? All right. So what do you see? It almost looks like a chart or a graph. What does that say over there? Raise your hand if you know. Isabel? It says true and make-believe. Yesterday, did we call it true and make-believe? No. What did we call it? Easton?
Fact and fiction.
We called it fact and fiction. So if it's going to help you to cross those out and write fact and fiction so you don't get mixed up, go ahead and do that. You can just cross out the word true. The word true is on your paper. You can cross that out and write fact above it because they mean the same thing. So my facts are true. Fact, I'm wearing a white vest. Fiction is my make-believe. I'm wearing a blue vest. Is that a fact? No, I'm wearing a white vest. Very good. All right, so we're going to read kind of funky like we did yesterday, okay? I want table number 2 to read this first paragraph together for me. 3, 2, 1, go.
All hills don't always tell the truth. See if you can separate facts from fiction. Read the tale
And list parts of the story that could be true and the parts that could
In the chart on
the right. Very good. Okay, so they just explained exactly what we did yesterday, but now you guys are doing it on your piece of paper. So as we're reading, we're going to point out whether something is a fact or whether it's probably fiction. Okay? So I'm going to read, and when I come upon a part that you think it might be a fact, go ahead and raise your hand. Or if you think something might be a fiction, raise your hand, and we'll talk about it. So I'm going to read this first paragraph, okay? It said that when Pecos Bill was just a baby, he was traveling with family across the country in a covered wagon, the way many people did on their quest to find their fortune in the West. Somewhere near the Pecos River in Texas, Bill fell out of the back of the wagon. Separated from his parents, he spent his childhood being raised by coyotes in the wilds of Texas. Ellie. Alright, show me a sentence. Tell me which sentence you're thinking about.
He got raised by coyotes.
He got raised by coyotes in the wilds of Texas. So Ellie said that that's false. Okay, so it's fiction. There are actual stories of people saying they were raised by wolves, but in this case, I'm going to say she's probably right. I'm going to say it's fiction. Grant.
He flew out of the back.
Okay, I'm going to write hers. I'm going to say raised by coyotes.
You guys write that?
By the time we're done, I'm going to write everything we say up here. By the time we're done, you need to have 2 things in each column. So you get to pick which 2 things you want to write. Okay, and Grant was saying he fell out of the back. Is that fact or fiction? Grant, is that fact or fiction that he fell out of the back?
Fiction.
You don't think he can fall out of the back of a wagon?
You could.
Yeah, you probably could. So that part could be a fact. So he fell from his wagon. That's what I'm going to write. Fell from wagon. Okay, so you get to decide if you wrote those 2 things. We're going to keep going with our story. While table 3 is reading, the rest of us are going to be pointing along with our fingers, okay? Okay, pencils down. Follow along with your fingers, please. Okay, table 3, go ahead and read that part for us on the top of the page. Ready, go. When he grew older, he became an extraordinary man. He was several feet tall and had a horse named Lightning, who was just as fantastic. Lightning's favorite food was dynamite, which he ate for dinner every night. Okay, go ahead and pause. Okay, Sophia, you have your hand up. His favorite food was dynamite. Do you think that's fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Probably fiction. Because we're probably not going to eat dynamite, and neither are our horses, right? So, fiction, I'm going to write favorite food. Dynamite. What is it? D-I or D-Y? An A. I didn't want to spell it wrong in front of you guys. All right. Ellie?
He had a tomato horse.
Okay, we're not there yet. Did you get that from the picture? Very good. I like the way you're looking at your pictures. Okay, so we ended up for dinner every night. Table 4, why don't you read for us? It's kind of weird reading that paragraph because the picture's in the way. We're starting at together. You found it? All right, let's go. Ready? Together, Bill and Lightning tamed the Wild West. One hazy afternoon, he saw a tornado on the horizon. He grabbed his trusty lasso and wrangled it into submission, but it put up a fight first. The Grand Canyon marks the path. The tornado took Pecos Bill, dragged it behind him. All right, got a few hands up. Sadie, what'd you see?
One hazy afternoon, he saw a tornado and he grabbed it with his rope.
So he lassoed a tornado. Raise your hand if you think that's a fact. He lassoed a tornado. You think he lassoed a tornado? Raise your hand if you think it's fiction. Yeah, so it's probably fiction. Many cowboys, I don't think, are able to lasso a tornado, right? So under fiction, I'm going to put lasso tornado. Okay, very good. And you guys want to take a second to write?
Yeah.
My two tables who haven't read, is that table 3 and table 1?
No, table 3 already. It's table 1. No.
No, I skipped. I went from 2 to 4.
No, 2, 3, and 4. You split 3 and 4.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did. Well, you know what? We're gonna read this last one all together anyways. Okay, ready? Let's all read it together. Follow along. 1, 2, 3. Old Bill had a woman named Slewfoot Sue, who was just as tall as him and 10 times as pretty. He was determined to marry her, and one night, while trying to impress her, he shot out the stars, leaving only one for her to marvel at, the Lone Star of Texas. Very good. Okay, I see a few hands raised. Any facts? Any fiction? Lainey?
Because Bill took a star from the sky.
Okay, so he shot down the stars. Very good. I'll put that, wait, is that fiction or fact? Did he shoot the stars? Fiction. He shot the stars. Alright, so we found a lot of stuff that was make-believe from that story, but what about some of the facts? Grant?
They got married.
They got married. Yeah, that could really happen. So,
They got married.
I don't know if it says in the story that they got married.
Yeah, it does. Well, it says they might.
Oh, he was determined to marry her. So I'll write that.
Probably. Probably.
What else? What are some more facts from this story? I need one more fact. Anybody see anything that could really happen? Look at the beginning of the story. Santana?
Old Bill had a woman named Sue, who was just as tall as him and 10 times as pretty.
And 10 times as pretty. So she could be just as tall as him. That's a possibility. Just as tall as him. Very good. So if he's 20 foot tall, is that fact or is that fiction? Do you guys know? What'd Dom say? Fiction. Yeah, that's fiction because my dad is a very tall man. I'm pretty sure he's about the tallest person in my county. And he's 6'8". So for this guy to be 20 foot tall, that's fiction. Grant?
The fact is Slew. I think her name was Slewfoot Sue.
So a fact is her name was Slewfoot Sue. Yeah, that really was her name. Very good. All right, so I'm going to come around and see your two things that you wrote in each column. Lainey girl still working. Got a few still working.
Do we have to put 2 in each column? At least 2 or more.
2 in each one, yeah.
Or more.
Names on your papers, please. Give me a big thumbs up if you are done. Don't worry if you're not. Just give me a thumbs up if you are. Carly, are you still working or are you done? Okay. Keely, are you still working or are you done? Still working. Okay, then put your book away. Alright, let's see. Table 1, go ahead and file your papers, please. Good job. Table 4, file your papers, please. Very good. Table 2, file your papers, please.